About to pull out the whole canon compiling argument. It was the George Janko podcast that I just said, I can't listen to the theology unless it's deep in history, unless it's past 500 years ago, because you had Cliff Knechtle, you had his son, you had Ruslan, you had George Janko, you had the two girls, one podcast, which is a weird name if you know what I'm saying, and a bunch of other people talking about the same tired stuff just for money. They're all talking about the same stuff. It is so low level. All of this has been it's been settled over 1,000 years ago, and most of it 1,500 years ago. They're just, some of it, the real presence. Is it the real presence? Is it not the real presence? Does baptism save this? Do I need to get baptism? Do I not get? What about faith and works, even though that's in James? First Thessalonians. Do I go with tradition or spoken word? That's already been settled. What about the real presence? Like I just said, well, actually, Paul already settled that, writing a letter to Corinth because they were taking the body and blood, soul, and divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ unworthily. So he had to write a letter, and then they kept on screwing up. So they had to write another letter. Where's the authority? Well, speak to your bishops. There was never this, I think I should say this, you have a different belief. There was never any of this, and everybody interprets it on their own, because then you had all these heresies and these blasphemies, and all these people had to be kicked out of the church, like Henry VIII. Okay, I want to get a divorce. No, you can't just get a divorce because you want to get a divorce. You're breaking a sacrament with God. What if I came to Keith Knechtle or any of these people and was like, listen, I want to get a divorce, does that matter? And they're like, as long as that's not the biblical, you are breaking a covenant. Well, granted, it's a Protestant church. You're just getting this out in the middle of the fields with the civil law. It's not actually a covenant. But if you're a Catholic, you're marrying another Catholic in a Catholic church, you can't get a divorce unless you're actually going through something terrible, which is spelled out by the Catholic Church. I want to, or I feel out of love, or that you're breaking a covenant with God. You're breaking, you know what, Lord, I'm more important than our agreement. No, that's just why all of the the Bible came out of the sky. I don't believe in the Bible, but I believe in the Bible, but I don't believe in the people who actually compiled the Bible. It's the tired arguments, Gnosticism, Arianism, Pelagianism, all these isms that came, Lutheranism, non-denominationalism. It's all tired. Go deeper into theology, please, for the sake of our humanity.